Finance, Madison.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Don Stravajan.
Good afternoon. Please take a seat. Please take a seat.
Thank you. To start this meeting, here's my business card.
Thank you. I have that down. So, how far did you have to travel to get down to Cape Girardeau?
Well, I came down last night from St. Louis and stayed in Auburn Place Hotel.
St. Louis, isn't that really far from here? Have you looked around Cape Girardeau while you've been here?
Yes, I got up early this morning to take a little tour of downtown, and I saw your store and was wondering what got you into selling sporting goods.
Well, my grandfather started Howard's Athletic Goods back in 1945 as a store that specialized in trophies, plaques, medals, and engraving and sewing. Ever after since my father took over, when he passed on, we adapted official gear for baseball, football, soccer, since there weren't any good sporting goods stores in Cape Girardeau area.
Well, that's excellent. But before we continue, when we were in contact about 2 weeks ago, we scheduled this appointment to go for about 20 minutes. Is that still good for you?
Yes, that still works for me.
That's fantastic. Is it okay if I take notes while we have our meeting so I can better understand your needs and relay to you how Rawlings will help your company?
Yep, no problem with me.
So during our time talking on the phone, you told me that you weren't too pleased with your current provider and had some problems with them.
Yeah, we have been having problems with our current provider for our sporting goods and are looking around to see if there is any place, is a better place to go through.
Okay, when we get to it, will it be okay if I ask you questions about your company and what problems you are having?
Yes, ask all the questions you need as long as they help you decide if you can help us.
Okay, before we begin, I was wondering who the main decision maker was for your company.
All decisions are made by my son and I.
Excellent. May I ask why you and your son are both decision makers and how do you reach a conclusion?
Well, my father didn't really include me in any decisions in regard to the company, so I wanted to change that with my son because he is the one who will be taking over the company when I retire. So to make sure he knows what is going on with the company, we meet every Monday and every Friday to go over business and at this meeting we will discuss what are the problems and what is going well and how to fix these issues.
Okay, may I ask what criteria you look at when making a decision during these meetings?
To start, we really look at how confident the seller is about their product as kind of a judge of character. Then what really gets us is being able to actually see the product so we can get a first-hand look at it ourselves before it is in store.
Sounds like I'm perfectly prepared for you since I have some of our product out in the car. So what has been going on in the store that makes you want to switch providers?
Well, we have an overabundance of items in the storage room that we don't sell and our shelves are empty.
Okay, let's start with the first issue. Why is there an overabundance of items in the storage room that you don't sell?
Due to having all of these items that we don't really sell but have to buy when we have been losing a lot of money.
So if you didn't have to buy a bunch of merchandise that you aren't selling, then you wouldn't be wasting money.
Yes, if we weren't focused to buy these items, it would save us an exponential amount of money. So we would like to pick the items we buy instead of being forced into a package.
Okay, now for the second issue. Why are your shelves empty?
Well, our product has been arriving late because our current provider has a terrible mailing service, and this is causing our shelves to be empty.
So you're looking for someone with a great mailing service so your product arrives on time and therefore your shelves aren't empty?
Yes, we need our product to arrive on time so our shelves aren't empty.
Now that I know what the problems are, do you have a budget set aside to fix these problems?
Yes, we have a budget set aside, but what is the amount that you think it'll take to fix this situation?
Well, in order to invest in all the times you have, it will be about $10,000.
Oh, well, we are working with about $8,000 for our budget since we have been losing money from our other provider.
Okay, that is just a little short of what is needed to get everything that you need. What if I told you that our product is considered some of the best merchandise by professional athletes?
Well, one of my biggest things is the quality of the goods, and since they are so good, I could probably sell them for a little bit more than normal. I think that it wouldn't take long for me to make up all the money lost if I charged a little bit more than I normally do.
So are you telling me that you are willing to raise your budget by $2,000 to get everything that you need?
Yes, I will definitely raise my budget if that means my problems will go away.
Okay, now that we have established a budget, let's see if I can fix your problems. So your problems are that you're wasting money and therefore losing money, and the shipping service has been terrible, so your products have been arriving late.
That would be correct.
Okay, if Rawlings could make sure that you aren't wasting your money and the product arrives in time, while providing you with the best quality of product and price for $10,000, would you be willing to say yes to Rawlings?
Yes, I would like to dissolve my current agreement with the other company and start with you today.
Okay, so you will no longer have to worry about your product arriving late. We have been shown to have a 96% shipping effectiveness, so you won't have to worry about it being late. And if you don't receive it on time, then we will refund you 4% of your order. Do you see that our effective shipping services will guarantee that our shelves will be stocked?
I really like the fact that it is a 96% shipping effectiveness, and the fact that you will refund my 4% of my order if the shipment's late is a nice perk as well.
Well, that settles that then. Now how about taking a look at this catalog to see what items we have that you would like to purchase? Okay, see here that you will no longer have to buy a package and be forced to receive items that you don't want in your store and aren't selling. We'll allow you to customize your order to your needs so you won't be wasting any money and have an overabundance of items just sitting in your storage you don't want. Since you get to pick the product you get, you will be able to make sure that it's the best quality for your customers.
Now this is what the store needs. We need to be able to pick the product we want instead of being forced into another product.
How do you like being able to customize your order and pick the best quality merchandise and at the same time save money and make more profits?
I like the whole saving money part and being able to pick the product they want, so yes, I really like it.
So do you see how we are able to help out Howard Sporting Goods with our effective shipping and customizable orders?
Yes, but there is just something that has really bothered me about Rawlings.
What problems do you have with our services?
Well, I'm still not totally sold on the effectiveness of your shipping.
What concerns you about our effectiveness of shipping?
To be honest, my current provider told me something along the same lines of how about they have some of the most effective shipping percentages in the country, and you see how that turned out.
Well, let me put you on ideas. We have third-party sources that have stats on how well our shipping effectiveness is, and that is where we pull our numbers from, since we don't want our numbers to be biased or fixed for the public. So if I was able to show you these third-party sources, would you be willing to commit to Rawlings?
I don't know, this all sounds too good to be true.
Well, do you have anything else that you're concerned about?
As much as I believe that professional athletes say your product is the best, how can I make sure that the product of the best quality and not just from someone being paid to say that it's the best?
To start, we aren't allowed to sponsor any players since they get all their gear through their team. So when a player says that our product is of the best quality, it's because they really do think it is because of how much professional teams switch products. What if I were to allow you to go through a trial period with our product to make sure that it is of the best quality?
Yes, I would like to go through a trial period to make sure that I'm getting the best quality of product.
Okay, excellent. How about we set up a time for you to talk with headquarters about your order, and we can figure out a follow-up date so I can tell you about our product warranty. When would you like to get in contact with HQ?
I'd like to as soon as possible so I can get these shelves stocked and start making money.
Okay, how about today after we sign the contract?
Sounds good to me, the sooner the better.
Alright, now I must also let you know that there is a 2-year warranty on all products, so if it does happen to break, then the customer can bring it to you and we send you down a brand new item to replace it. It will also be in contact with you about every 2 weeks to make sure that our shipments are arriving on time and that our product quality is to your liking. So now for this contract. Okay, I'm gonna need you to sign here.
I'm glad this is finally done and now we can get back to normal, stress-free life.
Glad I could help and I hope everything works out for you. Also, if you have any questions later on about the catalog, then just call the number on the business card note I handed you at the beginning of the meeting.
Thank you. I will call if I have any questions. Thank you again for the meeting, and please have a nice day.